Welcome back to our channel, where history comes to life one coin at a time. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of post-war European currency to explore the story behind a small but mighty piece of metal, the 1989 5-Pfennig coin from Germany. It may seem simple at first glance, but this modest coin holds within it decades of history, economic transitions, political symbolism, and a connection to one of Europe's most dramatic historical chapters, the fall of the Berlin Wall and the reunification of Germany. So sit back and join us on a journey through history, politics, economics, and numismatics. Chapter 1, The Origins of the Pfennig. 045 to 5 o'clock. The term Pfennig dates back over 1,000 years to the early Middle Ages. It's derived from the Latin word denarius, which itself evolved into Pfennig in Old High German. Historically, the Pfennig was Germany's smallest denomination, similar to the penny in English-speaking countries. In fact, the English penny and the German Pfennig share etymological roots. The Pfennig was widely used in various German states for centuries, even before German unification in 1871. After the unification of the German Empire under Otto von Bismarck, the mark and Pfennig system was adopted officially in 1873. 1 mark was equal to 100 Pfennig. This decimal system made trade easier and was part of Germany's effort to modernize and unify its economy during the German Empire, the Weimar Republic, the Nazi era, and post-war reconstruction. The Pfennig continued to be used, though its physical design and value evolved with each political change. Chapter 2, West Germany and the Deutsche Mark. 5 点至10点. After World War II, Germany was divided into East and West. The Soviet-occupied East Germany adopted the East German Mark der DDR, while the Western Allied occupied zones, later forming the Federal Republic of Germany, West Germany, introduced a new currency, the Deutsche Mark DM, in 1948. The 5-Pfennig coin, as part of this new currency system, was minted under the authority of the Bank Deutscher Länder, which later became the Bundesbank in 1957. The Deutsche Mark quickly became a symbol of West Germany's economic recovery, often referred to as the Wirtschaftswunder, or economic miracle. The Pfennig coins came in denominations of 1, 2, 5, 10, and 50. Each coin played a practical role in daily life, and millions were circulated across West Germany. Chapter 3, The Design of the 1989 5-Pfennig coin. 10 to 1700 hours. Now, let's zoom in on the 1989 5-Pfennig coin specifically. The design of the coin had remained relatively unchanged since its reintroduction in the post-war period. Here's what makes this coin so special. The obverse front. The front of the coin features a simple yet symbolic design. It shows a stylized oak seedling, a powerful emblem of rebirth, regeneration, and strength. The oak tree is deeply rooted in German culture and history, representing endurance and national identity. The oak sprouting from the soil symbolizes the rebirth of the German state after the devastation of World War II. The image is encircled by the words Bundesrepublik Deutschland, meaning Federal Republic of Germany, and the year of minting 1989. Reverse back. The reverse shows the denomination 5, flanked by 2 stylized ears of rye. Below it is the word Pfennig. This design is minimal yet functional, making it easy to identify. Mint mark. To the top of the 5, there is a mint mark, a single letter denoting where the coin was produced. In 1989, the 5-Pfennig coins were minted in several locations, each with a different mark: a Berlin, Munich, F, Stuttgart, G, Karlsruhe, J, Hamburg. These mint marks are crucial for collectors, as some mints produced far fewer coins than others. Metal composition and specifications. The 1989 5-Pfennig coin was made of brass-plated steel, giving it a golden appearance despite its low face value. Weight: 2.0 grams. Diameter: 17.5 mm edge. Smooth plane. Chapter 4, 1989, a pivotal year in German history. 1700-25-00. Now, let's look at why 1989 was such a significant year, not just for the coin, but for the nation itself. In 1989, East Germany was in turmoil. Years of economic stagnation, political repression, and rising unrest had reached a breaking point. Throughout the Eastern Bloc, reforms and revolutions were sweeping away communist regimes. On November 9, 1989, the Berlin Wall fell, marking the beginning of the end for East Germany and the division of Europe. This event symbolized the collapse of communism and paved the way for the reunification of Germany in 1990. So, while the 5-Pfennig coin minted in 1989 seems like a common currency piece, it's actually one of the last coins issued during the divided Germany era. By the following year, East and West Germany would be on the path to becoming one unified nation again. The 1989 5-Pfennig coin is, in a sense, a witness to history, one that circulated in people's pockets during one of the most transformative years in modern European history. Chapter 5, Circulation and Economic Role 250030. The 5 Pfennig coin served a very practical role in the German economy. Though it was a small denomination, it was widely used in everyday transactions, buying bread, paying bus fares, and making change in markets. At its time, 5 Pfennig was equivalent to 1/20th of a Deutsche Mark, which had high purchasing power. For comparison, in the late 1980s, a loaf of bread might cost between 1 and 2 Deutsche Marks, meaning the 5 Pfennig still had real, usable value. Tens of millions of these coins were in circulation by the late 1980s, making it one of the most recognizable coins in West Germany. Chapter 6, Reunification and the End of the Pfennig 30-00-35-0. Following the fall of the Berlin Wall, East and West Germany officially reunited on October 3, 1990. The East German Mark der DDR was replaced by the Deutsche Mark, and soon the coins including the 5 Pfennig began circulating throughout a newly unified Germany. However, the days of the Pfennig were numbered. In 1999, Germany joined the Eurozone, and by January 1, 2002, the Deutsche Mark and its subdivision, the Pfennig, were officially retired and replaced by the Euro, Yuan, and Euro cent coins. Thus, the Wu Pfennig coin, including the 1989 issue, ceased to be legal tender, but its historical significance grew even stronger. Chapter 7, Collector's Value and Rarity 35003800. So, is the 1989 5 Pfennig coin valuable today? In general, these coins are common. Millions were minted in 1989 across the 5 major German mints. For that reason, most 1989 Wu Pfennig coins have low market value, typically worth between 0.10 美元 and 1.00 美元 USD in circulated condition. However, certain mint marks, such as G or J, may have slightly lower mintages and are marginally more sought after. Uncirculated UNC or mint state MS coins, especially those graded by reputable services, can command higher prices, sometimes up to $5 to $10 USD. Proof versions, if available, are much rarer and could fetch more from specialized collectors. Even though it's not a rare coin, it holds historical significance that many collectors appreciate, especially given its connection to 1989, a watershed year in world history. Chapter 8, Final Thoughts. Why the 1989 5 Pfennig coin matters. 38004000. To some, the 1989 5 Pfennig coin is just a small piece of metal. But to the historian or numismatist, it's a time capsule. It represents the legacy of German coinage over a millennium, the post-war recovery and economic miracle of West Germany, a year that marked the fall of barriers, literal and ideological, a symbol of everyday life in a changing world. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a student of history, or someone with a curious mind, the 1989 5 Pfennig coin offers a fascinating glimpse into one of the most important transitions of the 20th century. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin history, give us a thumbs up, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories from the fascinating world of coins. What coin should we explore next?
Here's an image of the 2001 Tasmania 20-cent coin issued to commemorate Australia's centenary of Federation, a striking design by student Abby McDonald depicting the iconic thylacine, Tasmanian tiger, superimposed on a map of the state. Below is a structured outline, followed by detailed narratives you can expand to reach your target length. Let me know if you'd like more audio cues, intros, or tone suggestions. 1. Introduction is almost equal to 200-300 words. Warmly welcome viewers and introduce today's fascinating journey into the 2001 Tasmania 20-cent coin. Highlight its significance as one of 9 student-designed coins celebrating the Federation centenary, a fusion of history, art, and community spirit. Point 2. Historical context. Federation and the 2001 commemorative series. Explain. Federation. On January 1, 1901, the 6 colonies formed the Commonwealth of Australia under the Constitution Act passed in 1900. Fast forward to 2001, the Royal Australian Mint launched a special coin series, including 20C, 50C, and $1 pieces, reflecting each state and territory. Emphasize the student design competition, celebrating young Australians' creativity across the nation. 3. The Tasmania 20C coin. Design and designer spotlight. Abby McDonald, a Year 11 student from Launceston Church Grammar School. Her winning design features the extinct Tasmanian tiger against a convincing map backdrop. Initials AM are subtly included. Discuss the thylacine symbolism, a once native marsupial, now extinct but still emblematic of Tasmanian heritage and identity. Compare to other state designs. unique illustrations reflecting each region's ecological and cultural legacy. Point 4. Technical specs and production. Delve into coin specifications. Cupra nickel, 75% Cu, 25% Ni, weight 11.31 g, diameter 28.52 mm, reeded edge, obverse. Features Ian Rank-Broadley's fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Breakdown. Mintage figures, circulating, 200,000 coins uncirculated included in coin sets, 4,052 3 coin, 11,582, 20 coin folders. Proofs, notable numbers produced in both years. 5. Circulation, rarity and collectability. Although over 2 million were minted, many were quickly collected, making them less common in everyday change. Price ranges vary by condition. For instance, EF to UNC grades trade around AUD 6 to 12, while MS 65 to MS 67 can fetch up to $40 or more. Collector interest remains steady given the appeal of state-themed designs, youth art, and Tasmanian identity. Point 6. Broader significance and cultural resonance, almost equals 700 words, highlight what this coin means culturally. It represents youth involvement, national unity, and local symbolism all in one. Abby McDonald's design connects broader Australian history to Tasmanian pride, and gives voice to a generation. Importance of commemorative coins and public engagement and historical remembrance. Point 7. Storytelling tips and viewer engagement, almost equals 300 words, suggest breaking the video into chapters with visuals, coin close-ups, comparing state designs, historic photos of Federation events, incorporate storytelling, flashbacks to 1901 Federation ceremonies, Abby McDonald's journey, thylacine lore. Encourage viewers. Do you have one of these coins? Tell us in the comments. 8. Conclusion, almost equals 200 words, thank the audience, recap key highlights, design, history, rarity, and voice of youth, invite subscriptions and suggestions for future coin stories. 2001 Tasmania 2020 cent coin, centenary of Federation. TAS state scarce. The 2001 Australian 20-cent coin commemorating the centenary of Federation features a Tasmanian tiger, thylacine, in front of a map of Tasmania on the reverse side. The obverse side shows a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The coin is inscribed with Tasmania and 20 cents. It is part of a series of coins released to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Australian Federation.